Okay, okay, hello, internet world. Okay, I'm gonna go on to make a fourth video because I can, because the house is mine until midnight or whatever. So, yeah, I feel like I'm getting close to the end of the story, so I just decided to go on. And don't let this huge stack fucking fool you because I printed out 2 copies of the story, so whenever it ends, which I think is gonna be soon, there's a whole literally a whole other just copy of the same thing. But like I said before, I like to print out 2 copies. It just makes me feel more secure or whatever the fuck. Anyways, in this world of uncertainty and unsecurity, everything is so like that. You have to do whatever it takes to make yourself feel good, even if it's completely lying to yourself. Anyways, so what was I gonna say? There was something I was gonna say before I went on with the story, but I can't remember now. Oh well, whatever. I'll just hop into it, and if I remember, I'll remember. Then I can put on some fucking mindless ass movie with hot guys in it. Where was I? Okay, I used to watch my mom compete in the adult audiences only horse riding competitions when my dad would sneak me in. Well, this one day my mom said something to me. Cut to a little circus tent / dressing room, where all the horse riders are getting dressed up in their skanky outfits. Andy, psst, Samara, come here. Teehee. Samara creeps in from the doorway. Am I even allowed to be in here? Andy, yeah, of course. How do you like to ride with me tonight? Samara, is that even allowed? Andy, of course it is. Okay, actually it's totally against the rules, but who cares? We can get away with it. Samara, I don't know. What does Dad think about that? He gets kind of overprotective. Andy, psh, you don't need your dad's permission if you got mine. That's the perk of having 2 parents. Samara, well, I guess. That's a way to get your parents to fucking fight, but okay. Samara, voiceover. Well, long story short, we fell off the horse. My dad was so pissed. Cut to the farmhouse. Eddie, what the fuck was that? Exclamation, question, exclamation, question. You're a fucking freak, Andy. What are you trying to be, the next freaking Michael Jackson? Andy, hey, he hung his kid out a window. All I did was put my kid on. I'm not doing the Southern Belle voice at all. Hey, he hung his kid out a window. All I did was put my kid on a wild stallion. That's totally different. I would never be like Michael Jackson. Samara, yeah, he's right, Dad. Eddie, hey, I don't remember asking for your opinion. Samara, well, he is. Eddie, go to your room. Samara, fine. Throws down her crayons on the picture she's drawing. She stomps off to her room, slams the door, and starts blasting Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains is apparently like the go-to band. I guess because none of them actually appeared in this story, thank fucking Christ. They just can appear like in soundtrack form and posters. Eddie, turn off that shitty music. Samara turns it up louder. Samara voiceover. So basically they fought for weeks and months. Oh my god, that's so brutal. Finally, this guy McCready said we should take a trip to do family bonding or some shit. So we hitched over to the mainland to stay in the cabin hotel. Cut to Eddie, the driver, Andy, shotgun, and Samara in the back seat in a pickup truck. Heading up the mountain towards the cabins. Andy, hopping and dancing in his seat. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round, the wheels on the bus. Eddie, oh, that was Andy saying that, okay. Eddie growls, don't you think 369 verses of that fucking song are enough? Andy, shh, don't swear in front of the child. Eddie, oh fuck, she hears more fucking shit than this goddamn day in her fucking kindergarten. Samara, I'm in 5th grade, Dad. Eddie, hey, I don't remember asking for your opinion. Samara mutters. Samara voiceover. The so-called bonding experiment didn't really work. They fought just like they did at home. In the cabin, playing dominoes. Andy whining, I don't want to play dominoes. Eddie throws a domino at his head. Andy, ow. Cut to Andy standing outside the bathroom door. Andy, come on, I gotta use the bathroom. Eddie throws a toothbrush at his head. Okay, I don't feel like that's not as bad. I remember what I was gonna say before. I was just gonna say that I need to fucking transfer some of these files off my computer and put them in the hard drive because the computer's gonna fill up pretty soon and this video might even cut off in the middle, so who fucking knows, but I hope not because it hasn't given me any warnings yet, so that's a good sign. Andy, ow! Samara, voiceover, until the final straw. Kurt, voiceover, this is a long-ass flashback. Samara, voiceover, excuse me! Rachel, voiceover, this does not match the other flashback at all. Samara, voiceover, excuse me! Do I have to shank you guys? Rachel and Kurt, voiceover, alright. Cut to Eddie, Andy, and Samara all sitting on the floor watching The Ring on Static Heat Cabin TV. Andy, come on, we've seen this movie like 50 times. Let's watch something else. Eddie, ugh. Is this like fucking The Shining or something? He gets up, rips the rabbit ear antennas off the TV, and flings them at Andy's head. Samara, can you guys just stop? Andy ducks to avoid the antennas. They miss him and smack Samara in the head. Samara, brother trucker. She stumbles back and suddenly breaks through the floor, falling down the well. Zoom out of Samara's eye, back to the present. Rachel, so they just left you for dead? That's horrible. Samara, well, it's not exactly what they did. They ran to get help, and while they were gone, I was really pissed, so I sold my soul. I left my body in the well, and my ghost form got a job in secret ghost police. Psh, that fucking easy, huh? The cops found my body and blamed my mom for killing me, so they locked him up in Ebola. Noah, your mom? Wasn't it more your dad's fault? Samara, yeah, but the cops are misogynists. Rachel, but wasn't your mom a dude? Samara, details. Well, he seems kind of trans, not trans, because if he was trans, he would full on go by she and everything, but, I don't know, it's a little queer, so, Samara, details. Rachel, that is so sad. Samara, well, I visited my mom and made up with him, but my dad, that's a whole other story. Paws the ground with her toe. See, that's where my video comes in. I sent copies of it out to try and catch people's attention, so that somehow someone might come along who pieced together the lighthouse and the hairbrushing scene and the horses and everything else and somehow wind up here, dig a million holes, and discover the well, and fall in it to discover the body, and then help me reunite my family. Rachel, weirded out emoji face. That's not asking much, is it? Noah, well then how come the tape kills you after 7 days? That ain't fair. Samara points. Hey, that part wasn't my fault. How the hell was I supposed to know that I accidentally recorded the movie on 7-day killer death VHS tape, huh? Everyone else weirded out emoji face. Marty looks around. Hey, where's Kurt? Kurt suddenly bursts in the door. Hey y'all, I found rope. Corny Polaroid cutscene of everyone hauling Rachel out of the well and her waving cheesily and doing the cheesy, they rescued me grin. In fact, instead of her see-through wetsuit, she is now wearing a shirt that says, I Heart Seattle. P.S. They rescued, and rescued is spelled RESKYOOED. Me, in tiny little letters, PPS. Yeah, bitch. Then a huge prehistoric crocodile with 2 mouths leaps out of the well and they beat it back into submission with their fly-ass mother bleep in shoes. Oh my god. Soundtrack. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. Like, I don't even need to drink. Just reading this makes me feel drunk by the time I've done like an hour. My god, it looks so pretty outside. I would try turning my camera around, but I'm sure the camera won't even do it justice. So you just have to imagine a beautiful sunset going on. But like from where I am, I can't see the actual sunset itself, but I see like, the amber light coming down on the row of houses. Like, I live on a hill, so all the houses, it almost, like, the roofs of all the houses across the street, it almost kind of looks like a staircase going up, all the little square roofs. And, like, yeah, just the light is going on them. It looks very, like, beautiful. It's, like, it's that, like, orange pink, like, glow, it looks, like, so pretty, Because it's fucking December now, I can't fucking believe it. And it's only 4:45, actually technically 4:44. Bad luck. In the day. And it's pretty much looks like, it could get dark at any moment. But that's the fun of December, I mean, oh wait, it's not December, it's the end of November. I keep thinking, I think we only got like either tomorrow is the 1st or the day after tomorrow. I can't remember if November had, what was it, 30 days has no, oh yeah, okay, 30 days has November, so tomorrow is the 1st, so, anyways, but yeah, we're into winter now. That's the whole fun of winter, it's like, it gets dark hella early, that there's definitely downsides, like, fucking, you get depressed and all that shit, but then, like, I wonder if one of my relatives will get me one of those little sun lamps for Christmas. That might be kind of fun. I don't think they will because I've never expressed any interest in it. After Christmas, I need to get one for myself. That would be fun. I can use it for January and February. But anyways, and fucking March too, because San Francisco, it stays dark and pretty much until mid-April. But now it's global warming, so, and give, take. Anyways, where was I? Right, so, yeah, there's definitely downsides to it getting dark so early, plus fucking daylight savings time didn't fucking help and everything, but, like, but then the fun is that, like, after it gets dark, you go out, you see everybody's decorations and shit like that. You can go around the neighborhood and, you know, you go to other neighborhoods and you look at people's shit and then you, like, go to the mall, you know, wherever the mall's at. Don't pretend like you ain't got a mall. Everybody's got a mall. Unless, well, maybe you don't have a mall, but the majority, you know, you can go out to some fucking mall and then you don't have to buy anything, especially if it's one of those malls where pretty much, like, everything's overpriced. But, like, it don't charge you to walk in. That's the whole fun of it. The fun isn't buying things. Like, you know, you go in, you walk around the mall, you just look. You just look and you take in the atmosphere and you see the big fake-ass tree and, you know, in the middle of the mall and you enjoy all the fucking, just the energy of seeing everyone where, you know, it looks like it's 10 at night, but it's only 6, and so you still got a couple hours, so you gotta go home and have dinner and shit, and then, you know, you just enjoy the community, you know, of all these people who you never speak to, and a lot of them don't even speak the same language as you, but, you know, it's just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, you don't need an intimate community. It's just the fact of all these people in one place at one time, even if you're all strangers. And it doesn't matter if everyone's wearing a mask because of fucking corona. And it's just like everyone's still there, you know, it's just fun. Just walk around. Don't buy anything because it's too fucking expensive. Just walk around. Go in stores, look at things. When you go in store, oh my god, I gotta make a comment real quick because when you go in, like when I go in stores, like, look, believe it or not, people often, especially in expensive stores and shit like that, not like super expensive to where I wouldn't even know where they are, but you know, upper middle class, the type of shit it's in a mall, okay, like Express and Bath and Body Works, shit like that. When I walk in, these motherfuckers always think I'm trying to steal, okay? And especially in the past, if I was Christmas shopping, I would come in with a backpack because I want to put my gifts in the backpack. Of course, this year, I'm probably not going to do a backpack, but, you know, so I realized, like, there's, like, a technique you gotta do. So I want to wrap this up quick because I really want to read the rest of this, but, like, I used to go to this mall that's in downtown. I'm not really, I kind of hate downtown San Francisco, but if you've ever been to San Francisco and you know what, like, it's not just a tourism thing where you've only been here one time and you don't, like, if you know the place, even if you don't live here, if you know San Francisco well enough to know the street names and the neighborhood names and shit like that, like, Market Street, you know Market Street is just fucking garbage. It's, like, post-apocalyptic a little bit. And it was like that even years ago. So, anyways, I used to go to this mall called Westlake, or Westfield. No, yeah, Westfield. Westlake is a different one. But, which is south of the San Francisco border. But Westfield is this big fucking fancy mall, but it's like fucking, like how they say about India, where it's like these super fucking big expensive, like, software companies and shit, but outside is like the poorest fucking people you'll ever see. It's the same shit in downtown San Francisco. It's just like this crazy, like, thing. So, anyways, I would get in there by the BART, which is, like, you know, the underground train and shit. And, like, you know, when you ride the BART, you have to kind of look, like, kind of fucked up because that's how you get other people not to fuck with you. So I go in there, I would hide all my hair, like, I would wear, like, a beanie, you know, it's cold, obviously, because it's, you know, it's getting near Christmas, and in San Francisco, it's cold, you know, and so I could bundle up, you know, I could hide all my hair underneath a hat and, like, hood and shit like that, and I could have my backpack, like, on the front of my body so nobody could touch it, and I have my baggy pants and all this shit, and nobody would fuck with me. I just walk with my head down like this, and I just, like, get my ticket and just get the hell out of there, you know, because the fucking, especially when you get downtown, the BART stations can get a little fucked up, you know. And, like, at the very least, people just harass you left and right because they want you to give them money, of course. Every fucking buddy wants you to give them money. Sometimes they're just screaming for no reason because they're just fucking crazy. Sometimes they're saying, like, look at my fucking, they're just trying to, like, put their kids out, like, look at my kids, you have to give me money because I have kids and we're homeless, you know, and shit. And it's like, okay, I'm not giving you my fucking debit card, which is all I have. I don't carry cash. Who fucking carries cash? I don't have any fucking cash. And even if I did, I would have to just have it, like, right in my hand because I wouldn't be able to stop and dig it out of my bag because if anybody sees me stopping and digging out of my bag to give you $1, everyone's gonna fucking swarm me. So fucking no. Anyways, yeah, so anyways, I would go into the mall, but then you start on the ground floor, which is, like, the food court and shit like that, right? And, like, as you rise up, like, there's, like, this fucking big spiral fucking, escalator thing that, like, to me, just, it's almost kind of like a Kubrick movie or something like that, where it just, like, physically represents, like, the, like, class structure of our society, like, this mall, like, if you ever are in San Francisco and you're downtown, you go in the Westfield Mall and go up, just ride the escalator all the way to the top and back down again. Like, you will see what I mean. Like, it's almost kind of like that movie Platform, you know, with the fucking vertical jail. You know, it represents, like, the tiers of society and shit. Like, the top floor is so fucking fancy, and then above the top floor, so I've heard, there's literally private rooms and shit like that. I went into the private rooms at one point, but I didn't get all the way up to the top private room, because apparently there's only one escalator that takes you all the way up, and you have to know it doesn't tell you, obviously, you have to just know which one it is, and I didn't have time to figure it out. But I did find some conference rooms that were hidden, like, in the back, and, like, it's totally accessible to the public, but you just have to know, because it's kind of like this little hallway that's, like, really hidden away, like, kind of near one of the exit doors. You would never, you just think maybe there's a family bathroom in there or something like that, but you go in there, and then there's kind of, like, this little area where they, like, maybe have an optometrist or something, but then you take this, like, fucking, like, you know, in back of malls, there's always, like, fucking, like, hidden in the back. It's, like, a secret area of the mall where they, like, sell insurance and glasses and maybe jewelry. You know, it's interesting. Anyways, so sometimes hearing aids too, stuff like that, you know. Anyways, so yeah, you go in there and then, anyways, whatever, I'm getting way off topic. Anyways, the point is, this thing is like a vertical, like, representation of, like, the rich at the top and the poor at the bottom, right? And, like, so as I was going up, and all these stores think I'm gonna rob them, like, obviously I can't walk in looking all shady like how I did to get people off my back in the subway, because they're gonna think I'm robbing them, you know? So, and anybody who thinks a small woman can't be thought of as a shoplifter is ignorant. You can definitely be thrown off of buses, grabbed by security guards, and completely misunderstood to be a psycho, because it's all happened to me. Do not pretend that just because you're a small woman with light skin, that people automatically think that you're chill, because they don't. They will definitely think you're a psycho if they feel like it. Don't think all that shit gives you so much privilege that you're off the books, okay? Like, you were definitely on the books still. That those things, those qualities do not exempt you from the books. Anyways, where was I? Especially if you're socially awkward and shy, you know, if you look at the floor a lot, people really fucking nail you. Anyways, the point is, as I was going up the stairs, I would switch my backpack, like, I would go up and you know, once I'm in the mall and I go up a couple floors, you kind of don't really have to worry about pickpocketing as much, so, and plus my backpack is empty, you know, like, I'd bring minimal shit, like my BART card, and I'd bring, like, my keys, obviously, and shit, but it's like, you know, I have them, like, in my pocket or whatever, and, like, put my hands in my pocket, but whatever, but the backpack is empty because it's for putting the stuff I buy in, you know, and then, like, you know, you put the backpack on your back. You gotta take your jacket. If you got a jacket, you gotta take that shit off. You gotta tie it around your waist. You got long sleeves, you gotta pull the sleeves up so that nobody ever thinks you're tucking things into your sleeves like a card player. You gotta pull them sleeves up and show all this forearm. That makes people feel comfortable, okay? You see what I'm saying here? That when you walk into a store like this, rather than this, it makes people feel more comfortable and they won't shadow you as much. You gotta take your hat off, show your whole hair and your face. Like, people like that for whatever reason. Like, as if you're, I mean, maybe they think, like, oh, the cameras or something like that, you know? But, yeah, and then, like, put the backpack on your back, and you gotta tighten the straps up. Like, tighten the straps as tight as they go on your back, because people don't like it when you have a backpack, but if the straps are as tight as they can go, and it's on your back instead of your side or your front, then they feel like, well, it would take them an extra minute to take the backpack off and steal something. It's not readily available. It's not right in their hands. The backpack is pretty much strapped to their back. And we would see if they try to take it off to take something and put it in there. So, you know, all these shit. Anyway, where was I? Okay, Love Train, yeah. Suddenly there's a knock on the door and the movie goes back to normal. Not all Polaroidy anymore. Marty opens the door and Aiden comes running in. Aiden, you did it! You solved the mystery of the killer. Samara, you are a little bit late, boy toy. Oh my god. Rachel, so the killer was the tape? Geez, that's lame. Like, we just came full circle or something. Who wrote this piece of shit? Me. Nuh-uh, I already flogged myself twice today. Yeah, and got chased by the FBI, you know, and stuff like that. Aiden, come, haven't you learned it already? The journey of life is not made purposeful by the destination. What matters is the journey itself. Oh, by the way, Mom, what do you think of my new girlfriend? He puts his arm around Samara's shoulder. Rachel, cough, splutter. What? You're the boyfriend of this bitch? Whoa, hey, did you just call me Mom? Aiden smiles. Rachel, I love you, boy. Oh yeah, because wasn't he calling her, like, maternal figure and shit like that? She hugs him and Samara. Then Noah, Kurt, Marty, Pitt, Norman, and a frozen weasel popsicle all join in, making it a huge group hug. Oh yes, it gets sappier. Cut to me, apparently, and Eddie. locked in a dingy prison cell. Subtitles come on the bottom of the page, which read Guantanamo Bay Detention Center. This is just every Pearl Jam fan's dream, isn't it? To be locked up with a 90s Eddie Vedder in Guantanamo Bay. Isn't that great? A guard walks by. Me whispers, "Ready, Lolita?" Eddie whispers, "Ready, Javier?" What names are those? Probably just random. Cue music. Music, get your motor running, get out on the highway looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. This is exactly how the ramen party story ended. Interesting. We jump the guard, unlock the cell, and race out onto the beach, dodging machine gun fire all the way. Yeah, that's just so easy, right? We leap over shit, do flips, splits, etc. Basically a bunch of kick-ass, impossible shit that cheesy action flicks have. Explosions too. Yep, something's gotta blow up. And the hot rap video chicks dressed in skanky versions of the Guantanamo Bay guard uniforms come randomly out of nowhere with huge guns. And then, audience, we get the point. Me, alright, just having some fun here. Anyways, me and Eddie and I, for the proper people, are running like Baywatch babes down the beach and somehow wind up back in Seattle. I run back to wherever I'm directing from, and Eddie bursts into the cabin. He sees everybody hugging. Eddie, what the hell? Is this Hippie Parade 2008? Oh, I guess it was written in 2008. But maybe he just edited in 2008? You know, these things are edited. Or some shit. Samara squeezes out from inside the hugathon and comes over to him. Eddie, holy shit, I thought you were dead. Samara, I am, but the mystery of my death has been solved, so now you can see me. Eddie, but you can speak. Samara sighs and rolls eyes. Dad, I could always speak. Eddie, but, he drops down to his knees on the floor. Oh, I'm so confused. Rachel, what's the matter? Oh, wait, it's gone past 20 minutes.